Hey y'all. So basically, today I want to talk about stuff. So basically, what you're looking at is the second door to my house. If I open that door, you'll see my front door that you have to stick your key in to come into the house. The glass is completely shattered, it's gone, and it's just broken. The person that did it, my daughter's father. Why'd he do it? Still haven't figured that out yet. But I know why. He hurt. Hurt people hurt people. Who are you really hurting though at the end of the day? Me or you? Are you actually hurting anybody? Or are you just wasting time? You know? The reason that you did this, then you sitting outside, you sitting in your car, you looking stupid. You want to come in the house bad as shit. You want to go upstairs, you want to go to sleep. Like, you want to rub up on my leg. But you can't. You can't because, for one, you disrespected your home. For two, your children are not safe here. For three, our door is broke. And all because of what? You hurt, you sad. I'm hurt, I'm sad. I ain't breaking no doors. I may break a TV stand. I might break a fish tank. But I ain't breaking no fucking front door. Because you know why? I gotta protect my family with that door. You know? And then that goes just to the most important question. Do you give a fuck about your family? Do you give a fuck about your daughter? Do you give a fuck that it's a thick ass draft coming through and she's upstairs freezing her ass off because it's cold now in the house? You know the heaters don't work that good. You know we ain't got that many space heaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you care about? What do you care about? You want to hurt me? Hurt me. Hurting your children to get to me, or to get to me through your children, through like doing stuff that like compromise their living, their situation where they stay at. You know, and it takes me back to the day where I had to, basically be homeless, be outside, be cold. You know, I had to sleep on the family member's floor, you know, with your daughter. You knew it while you went home and you slept cozy in your bed. You called it a level up. You was trying to level me up by leaving me high and dry, forcing me to be an adult and get on my shit. That's what you said. But in all reality, that's nothing but trauma and disrespect. And a lot of people probably like today, what the fuck wrong, bitch? Like, what are you doing? That's the question. I ain't doing anything but being put through trauma. Put through a lot of shit. I wanna go down to the building, wherever it's at, down 13th and Filbert. I need to get a protection from abuse order because this is abuse. This is emotional, mental. This is abuse. You cannot do this to your home. You cannot break the door that your children need to protect them at night. You cannot do that. You still can't see it, but you can see the motherfucking air just blowing through the blanket. But at the end of the day, you cannot do that. You cannot do that to your family. No matter how mad you are at your spouse, break something that's mine personally, not something that's going to affect our family. So who's going to fix that door? And then when we get that door fixed, you're going to break it again. And then this is just a recurrent cycle. Like, what is the problem? And what do you do? What do we do as adults to get, through this little issue? Because this is a problem. This is a problem. I want to go down to the building to get a protection from abuse order, just like I said. But do I leave my children? I don't have anyone to help me with them. I cannot leave my children with a door like this. in here to go down to the building. Or can I? Or then they say, ma'am, how many children are home? There's 5 children. Ma'am, who's in the house with the children? No one. Ma'am, you left your children home alone. The predator is still around. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? If you got answers, help me the fuck out. Let me know. Because at this point in time, this is just trauma. This is traumatizing. This is heartbreaking. And I never would have thought that I would have to go through something like this. And I really feel sad for my daughter because I hope that she never has to go through something like this. Both of my daughters. This is a bit much. This is a bit much. That glass costs $200, $350. People walking past. I'm stop talking scary. Like, I don't get to sleep tonight, right? I don't get to go to sleep tonight because I have to stand down here and make sure no one comes in to hurt my family. I live on an avenue. And if the people are neighbors, people that live on the avenue, or people that live in the area with all of their cameras and all of their nosy neighbors, and everybody that just comes outside that sees you, because you're big, you're tall, you're dark, you're not hard to miss. So when someone hears a shattered glass and they see you, they automatically pinpoint the crime to you. They saw you. I left. I was on the phone with the police, and I told the police officer, he went in the house. I'm standing outside the house. Is it possible that me and you could stay on the phone until arriving officers get here? Because I'm afraid. And I got in the car once he went in the house, afraid, not knowing what to do, cold, because it's biting outside. And I sit in the car, and the officer tells me, the dispatcher on the phone says, is that possible you could go somewhere to the corner or somewhere so that you could wait for the police to come so that you don't miss them and y'all don't be near each other. I said, okay. I got in the car. I stayed in the car. I rode around to the next 100, which is Chew Avenue. So I was at the top of Chew Avenue. About 12 minutes went by because I'm sitting in a car that has no heat and it's freezing in there. And I just want to go home. I don't want to, I just want to go in the house. I just want to chill and relax. I want to go to sleep. I had a long day. My day's been real long lately. I decided to come back home. And when I get home, I'm sitting in my car. He's sitting in his car. And I'm sitting in my car and I'm just looking. And I noticed some shimmery shit on the ground on my porch. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I say, this look like some glass shit. So I'm like, well, what did he break? And I'm like, he broke a bottle. Like, what did he do? So the closer I get to the house, I notice that it's the famous front door that's been broken 3 times in a row. The first time by his baby mom. The second time by his baby mom's boyfriend. And the third time by him. So this is the 3rd time there was something thrown through my door where I had to go through this. 3rd time. So he's sitting outside of his car, just sitting there. He won't come in. I came in the house, seen all the glass, made sure the kids was okay, everybody was okay. Decided to sweep the glass up. Swept the glass up, put it in the trash, mopped the floor up because he had a bottle of Jefferson's liquor that he was drinking. He broke that. I'm assuming he threw the bottle through the door and it broke because I swept it up and it smelled like liquor all over the floor. And then my neighbors, you want me to help you? Can I help you? I just feel so bad. Like, do you need help? Yes, I do need help, but I am afraid. Y'all help me. And then he got out the car and start acting weird. And now it's like I done put some innocent people into some bullshit that they ain't had nothing to do with. It's fucked up. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. What do you do? He's sitting in the car, he listening to Meek Mills. You hear the music. And at this point, I'm starting to think it's just really a mental thing. Like, my man got some shit going on that's just really mental. Like, why would you do this to your front door? Then you go sit in the car where it's nice and warm at, and you just camp out there all night. It's almost like after you broke the door, somebody sprinkled some dust across the joint where you can't walk this way no more. Like, why do that? What are you doing? You waiting for the police to come? I'm waiting for the police to come. Only thing they're going to do is arrest you because you broke our door. I didn't do that. I was on the phone with the police when I left. And I left because of that. You just feel something going to happen. And you know, I don't know, but I just feel like maybe something one day going to happen to me because of some domestic shit with Bull. One of us going to end up dead. Because it's just a bit much. It's a bit much. I'm standing here in the fucking dark in my house, 1 o'clock at night. My kids asleep. I'm just up, like, I'm just literally down here by myself. I am afraid and I do not know what to do. I do not know what to do. The police, I called them hours ago. They don't come. They never come. Every time me and him go through something, they don't come. And it's always because he's getting aggressive. If you ask me, I don't know. He be too angry, too aggressive, like threatening me. I'm not getting in no car with you, but you gonna get in this car, you gonna take this ride with me. No, I'm not. Where the fuck? Last time you said some weird shit like that to me and I got in the car with you, we ended up in front of your baby mom house. You like, yeah, go fuck her shit up. Go fuck her shit up. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I really, 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 really don't know how shit got like this. But I will tell all of you, my viewers, my listeners, you know, I'll tell y'all. If somebody come and be like, oh, that's my man, stay away from him, some bitter baby mom shit, just go ahead and just back the fuck off, because that's basically what happened to me. I was dealing with Bull back in 2015, and we was chilling, and the next thing you know, this girl just started talking about her man, leave my man alone, and he like, oh, she crazy, yada, 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 and you know, it was just a back and forth thing, and instead of me just listening, I'm like, no, what he said, and now look where I'm at. So, you know, I don't know, but that's where I'm at. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. People probably look at me like, the fuck is you doing? You was raised better than that. You were taught better than that. But like, I don't know what to do. Emotionally cannot focus or cope, or I'm just emotionally drained and I really can't do it. I really can't do it. I called the police on him earlier, you know, thinking he'd be like, oh, fuck out of here, I'm out. You know, I didn't think that he would break the door. Like, I never wanted him to go to jail. But this is like a bit much. And I still don't want him to go to jail for this, breaking the door. But it's just, what do you do? Where's your answer to this? Like, what's the solution? Why did you do that? And what is the story? Like, fuck, you break the door, the police come, you go down there to try to, you know, I don't know. I know you definitely tried to get me evicted from my own crib before for talking about I was abusing you and when got a PFA order. That's what you're trying to do this time around. It don't always work. When you dig a hole for somebody else, you usually fall in. And it's cold. It's definitely cold. So hit me up. Let me know what y'all think.